answered.
Warm.
Outbreak. File 2.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Good morning.
Actually, it's morning. It's a couple of minutes before midday, so it's technically morning. But that's not what we're here for. Right.
Outbreak. 2.
So I've seen online that some people think that this Hopsital in flashback is the Rhodes Hill Centre that's going to be in Resident Evil 9.
Hi.
There's fors and againsts, and I will talk about them over the scenario. Obviously I'm playing on easy so that I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing, and I can think about talking.
Let me think.
So yeah,
Hi.
people saying that this hospital that we visit in this scenario is Rhodes Hill, and the possibility that the stalker enemy could be Al Lester, which is the man we've just seen, and the man we follow through the woods.
Why?
Yes and no. I mean, it would have to be a major retcon for it to be this hospital, because at the end of this scenario the hospital collapses. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't go, that it's completely destroyed, and that there are areas that survive the plant collapsing at the end of this scenario. That is entirely possible. But it's unlikely.
Damn it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's unlikely, purely and utterly because of the hospital collapsing at the end of this scenario.
Over here.
But at the same time, you know, it's not like Capcom haven't been known to retcon things. So,
Thank you. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Are you all right?
but at the same time, it
Are you
could
okay?
also be the hospital.
Are you okay?
Because this is, if you really think about it, this is kind of the start of Alyssa's story, because this takes place even before the events of Outbreak. The whole flashback scenario, and there are in the gameplay trailers that we've seen. There's also a couple of hints to the
What
hospital
happened?
that we've got here, and when we get to them I will show you. First flashback. So suspension bridge.
Hey, you!
Hospital's back gate.
This isn't looking good. I
I'm
understand.
gonna put the high def. Just use the high def button. Some people have pointed out as well that the corridors here, they resemble, they're just as narrow and just as tight as the ones that we see in the gameplay trailer.
Hi. Hi!
6. Some of these corridors look the same as the one in the gameplay trailer.
What should I do?
think that's a little bit of a stretch, if you ask me, to be honest. Again, I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying it's a bit of a stretch. Kurt. I mean, if you think about it, you look out there. Oh my god, it is. Okay, it is. I'm actually going to call it now.
Excuse me.
Can't get out the front.
Hi.
If you look...
Thanks.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
I can't go
Hi.
any further than this. This is the reception area of the hospital. If you look to the right
Excuse
there,
me.
obviously that's the reception area. Looks similar. Okay, not graphically.
Hi.
Looks similar to the main entrance of Rhodes Hill in the gameplay trailer.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What should I do? What should I do?
Press bravely onwards.
Right.
Now I'm saying all this, but I could be wrong. In fact, I probably am wrong. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. I've been wrong before about these things. And I don't mind being wrong again.
Damn it.
I think.
Yeah. It's interesting. See, the thing is as well with this, I had a thought whilst I was watching some of the gameplay bits and pieces that we saw, and I kind of had a little bit of a brainwave. Hi, Amy. Not only links Resident Evil 9 to Outbreak, but also to 7 and 8 as well. Now, a lot of people, or some people, I say a lot of people, some people are thinking that the stalker enemy in Resident Evil 9 is Lisa Trevor. That's a good possibility. However, I would like to put forward the theory that if this is the hospital that we're visiting in RE9, then the stalker enemy is Dorothy, Al's wife.
Well,
now you might say, well, she's dead. Yeah, but since when has that stopped her a Resident Evil antagonist?
let me think. What happened?
Oh, thanks.
Goodness.
So, and how does that tie in with Resident Evil 7 and 8? Well, if Dorothy is the stalker enemy, and again, I'm not saying she's not. I'm not saying she is, sorry. If Dorothy is the stalker enemy, don't forget that the plant in this, it retained her memories. So, you bastard. So what about creating a new body? Well, didn't we see that in Resident Evil 7 and 8? After all, Ethan's
Are you all right?
Ethan had a new body created by
This way.
the mega mice. I mean, not the mega mice, the mushrooms. Well, the fungus.
I'm not certain.
So we could well see the return of the mega mice eat.
My word.
Reviving Dorothy.
What happened?
But as I say, the biggest retcon to this would be the hospital either not collapsing or not totally collapsing. Anyway, how are you, Amy? There are 3 new sound commands to try. I'm not going to tell you what they are, I'm going to let you guess.
Don't give up!
So yeah, just some speculation. Oh no! Grumpy Amy's.
What happened? Goodness.
Well, maybe figuring out the new sound commands will help. There's something else I noticed as well with this scenario before you came in. But it's something I'll have to show you
Don't give up!
to replay this again. What are they? Well, one of them's exclusive for moderators, technically only you. One of the other 2 are suggestions that you gave me. They do begin with exclamation mark, though.
What should I do?
It should work.
What should I do? What should I do?
I'll give you a hint. One of them is
Let's move!
him. Him. Character that everyone despises.
What should I do?
Kurt's being munched on.
Don't give up!
Right, you're now going to give me
Hey!
Alyssa! Hi.
that. You're also going to give me
Hey!
Alyssa! Hi. Hi!
that.
Thanks.
Word.
Crossed. Dorothy Lester. Alan Erdott.
Hi.
This hospital has never been involved in our practice.
Why?
Okay, fine, I'll show you what they are. Just get rid of the wasps first.
Yes, I see. Don't give up! Well. Well.
Okay, so this is the first
Yes,
one.
I see.
You're going to have to try this one out yourself, see if it works.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
What shall I do?
Calm. Wait.
Don't give up!
So that's the first one. This is the second one, and I've put an obscenely long cooldown on it because I know what you're like. Actually, that should... Okay, why is that one? Oh, right, yeah. Because it's this one.
My life is shit.
So you get those, you get two of them come up. And then this one is exclusive to you.
Amy's
Okay, so in the gameplay trailer of Resident Evil 9, people have apparently seen that Grace goes into a room 202, which is also linked to this Resident Evil Outbreak, because we've just dropped down into room 202. Could be an Easter egg, could be foreshadowing.
Goodness.
And also room 203 was seen in the great gameplay trailer as well. Now, again, I just...
Hey!
Again, I just got a funny feeling that it's an Easter egg and not actually gonna be part of the game itself. Again, I'm just guessing here. I don't actually know. Just got to rest your head. Yeah, that's fine. I'm purely and utterly guessing, but there's an image that right now is steering me more towards yes, this is, or we will be coming back to this hospital at some point in Grace's playthrough. I don't know.
Damn.
Obviously I don't know. We're not going to know until February.
Damn. Damn. Alyssa.
Missed. But actually, I've got the chance now. No, I haven't, because I've got Al chasing me. If you go into the reception of this hospital, as I was saying earlier, go into the reception room, the reception of this hospital, and you kind of think backwards or back to front. It looks an awful lot like the reception area we saw in the gameplay trailer of Resident Evil 9. And again, I know that doesn't actually mean anything.
Word. Alyssa!
Get
Off of me!
Sorry. Shouldn't be a problem.
Determined to read this diary, but before we do anything, get up to the storage room, because that way I can run out straight away. This is
Don't give up!
this is partly the reason why I don't think that we'll be visiting the hospital, is because of its collapse. Because it collapses. Now, like I say, Capcom could simply turn around and say, building. So growing, 3 more today, count as young practical kids, the arrogant pricks. Favour, spoiled rotten bastards that they are. Kids today are all like that. They said they were lost. I offered to guide them. I took them down the correct path. Perhaps the only time anything right in lives. One more during the day and another this evening. My bastards had a shotgun and got off a couple of good blasts before I took them down. Didn't hurt a bit though. Hell, I don't even feel cold or heat any longer. I don't even get hungry perhaps. I'm not even human anymore. Well, what's wrong with that? Anything that helps protect Dorothy can't be all that bad. No new visitors today. I sure would like to hear you laugh again. Dorothy, Dorothy, why are you crying? Where does it hurt, baby? Don't worry, I'm here with you. Go.
So there you are, my dear.
My dear, dear
My
Dorothy.
dear Dorothy. I'll never leave your side again.
See, the hospital collapses there.
That hospital's experiments were more than just human rights violations. They were crimes against nature itself.
It is Dorothy.
Kurt, your sacrifice won't
It
be
is.
in vain.
It's fucking
I'll keep
Dorothy.
this damn town alive and spread the truth about what happened.
The stalker enemy is Dorothy. Holy shit. Let me just... Core of the plant. It is. I'm calling it now. That. Okay. If it's not Dorothy, it's something else. I might have a look at this. Right. Not the right one.
So there you are, my dear.
Have a look at Dorothy's dress.
My dear, dear Dorothy.
Dorothy's dress, and then we'll pull up. Look at Stalker's dress, or the Stalker's outfit. Sod off.
That hospital's experiments were more than just human rights violations. They were crimes against nature itself.
You seeing what I'm
Your
seeing?
sacrifice won't be in vain. I'll escape this damn town alive and spread the truth about what happened.
Nope, that one. I'm calling it. I'm going to say right now that the Stalker enemy is Dorothy. Am I wrong? Probably. Looks like Mary. What, Mary from Silent Hill? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. There's something else I wanted to... Something else I wanted to look at as well. Where is it? But we don't have a good shot of it here. no, I think I'm wrong on this one.
Hospitals and medical facilities feature a chapel of some sort, so maybe there's a chapel that we explore at some point in Rhodes Hill. Considering some of the artwork and sculptures around the place gives off religious and gothic vibes, I wouldn't be too shocked. Let me know what you guys think about this sign, though, and if I'm reading way too much into it.
How's the investigation going? Interesting, actually. There's something that something I thought could be a link to the hospital in flashback, and that's this this lobby, but I don't think it is. The thing that sort of threw me off were these columns, because in flashback in the reception you see these columns, you see something that looks similar to these columns, but I don't think it is. However, I think I'm 50% sure that I've worked out who the stalker enemy is. And it's this character from Outbreak. And that is purely and utterly based on the shape of her dress. If you look at the neckline of her dress, and then you look at the neckline of the stalker enemy, in the demo gameplay, it's very, very similar. Obviously, there's a difference in the graphics, because this is PS2 and this is PS5, so there's going to be a difference in the graphics. But this dress, this neckline is just, it's too similar. It's far too similar to be a coincidence. Now again, I don't know. I'm literally just theorizing here. Probably too much, but I honestly think that is what it is. And what I'm going to do as well is I'll play flashback again.
Outbreak. File 2.
Yes!
Yes.
Hi.
Mainly because I want to look around the hospital more than anything else. Because people are theorising that this is the hospital that we go to. Then
I don't get many visitors around here.
I'm not expecting to be
I
right.
hear the city's in quite a state right about now. Well, there is an old road through these woods that leads to the neighboring town. It's easy to get lost, I'm afraid. Let me show you the way. Let's hope no one gets hurt. It's not like there's a decent hospital around here after all.
Hospital?
Hospital?
Let me think.
Huh?
The other thing that points to it possibly being the hospital, this hospital,
Why?
is the fact that it's set, scenario is set straight after Underbelly, which is the subway scenario, and you haven't missed much. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Okay, no worries. Yeah, this scenario is set after Underbelly, which is the one in the subway, and the subway has the sign for Rhodes Hill, which is the name of the hospital in Resident Evil 9. But there's a couple of things to dispute that. The first one being, and this one I will keep coming back to, because it's, unless it's a massive retcon, or unless this is only,
What should I do?
unless this is only part of this hospital. The hospital collapses. The hospital collapses at the end of the scenario. It doesn't matter which character you use. Then again, saying that,
This is dreadful.
could be that only one wing of the hospital collapses. Then again, room 202 could refer to the hotel that Grace is in. I think it's just so... There's just so many possibilities. So this is what I thought initially could have been if you look, I don't know if my mouse will show it, don't know if you can see it on screen, but if you see there's a marble pillar there, and then you've got this area out here. Let's grab the map. There's this whole, I reckon we possibly go to this wing, you know, because there's a whole area over here that we don't go into.
Excuse me.
But yeah, if you look, there's a pillar there, and obviously this is the reception area here. If I bring up this screenshot, there's these columns here, which I thought could possibly be that.
Excuse me.
But the fact that there's no stairs here, and that this is a completely different structure, yeah, I don't think it is.
Excuse me.
Otherwise there'd be a door over here somewhere to get in. So I don't think it is. But it was worth speculating. Yeah. I mean, it could still be. I'm just going off into hypothetical now. And honestly, the more I go into hypothetical, the less likely something's going to be.
What should I do?
I don't know. It's just one of those things that you just
gotta keep
really
going.
can't.
Let me think.
Do I?
Kevin, come on! Hey! Hey!
Yeah. Not wrong there, Alyssa. Again, I mean, there aren't many hospitals that I've seen that have wooden floor. Even polished wooden floor, because germs. It's not exactly, can't exactly keep
What
it
should I
clean.
do?
It's normally tiled concrete or you know what I mean. Lino. There's not many hospitals that have got a wooden floor. I don't know. It's just the fun of the speculation. Revenge time!
What happened?
Must be the big cheese. No, the big cheese is Mendez.
Damn it! Well, what is it? What should I do?
Press bravely onwards. Bravely brave Sir Robin.
In both videos. So
Yeah, 202 is I'm sure that's a reference. 202, 203. There's something else as well that I noticed. Sports shop. Sports shop. There's something else I noticed as well. A couple of things I noticed with the gameplay trailer. Do that again. Okay, first of all, and I've literally just spotted this, sports shop up there. Now again, It's stretching it a bit, but Alyssa is a sporty person. One of her alternative costumes is a sports outfit. Now that's pushing it way too far. But the other thing I've noticed, this area up here is blurred. Now, according to the developers, this was supposed to be dropped gameplay, as in it's not what they're going to be doing anymore. Why have they blurred this out? And lastly, I personally think that's Cindy, but can't be sure on that. Now, at first I thought this up here was the virus meter. Turns out it's not. It means, does it mean? It means something in Japanese. Can't remember what it means. But it's got nothing to do with the virus meter.
The open world Resident Evil 2, even featuring multiplayer before they arrived at a horror-focused single-player experience when they realized that that's what fans wanted all along. In this video, what a new gameplay scene showcases the soccer team popping out of the ceiling immediately to cut Grace off as she made her
wonder if
way through a hallway.
I see.
You say there's the whole area by reception that's blocked off. By the lift, by the elevator.
Don't give up!
So you only explore this main building. You only explore this side, but
What should I do?
the elevator there has been completely destroyed. Now that,
My word.
that will lead to a completely different wing. Could well be that we explore that wing as Grace.
What should I do?
Oh, speaking of Grace. Hi, Alyssa.
Hey!
Perfect timing.
Well,
I've been longer than normal. That's okay.
let me try.
What happened? This way. I think.
We're now in the auxiliary building. I'm wondering if...
Well.
Wondering. Said only half the building collapses. Only half the hospital collapses. Let's get the other half to explore. Where the hell I better not go from here?
Don't give up!
Okay, George. If I could,
Let's proceed. What shall I do? Yeah! Yeah!
could that mean that the old man? That mean the old man is Al? Possibly. Unlikely, but possibly. gets crushed at the end of this scenario doesn't mean he's dead. And it would make sense. Some of the things that the mysterious man says, if he says that Grace is perfect, because he would have met Alyssa. He would have met Alyssa before the out. Oh, I forgot to pick it up. It's alright.
Don't give up!
Thinking too much. Thinking too much that I forgot to pick the key up.
I'm not certain. Damn it!
Got to stop myself from jumping to conclusions.
What should I do?
But just from this gameplay,
Let me see. Kevin!
What should I do?
Let me think.
it would make sense as well.
Goodness.
Don't just give up.
Well, what if...
Thanks, George. The valve gets crushed. I mean, you wouldn't be able to use his legs. Also, it would mean...
Are you all right? Yes, I see. Kevin! Kevin! Don't give up! Yeah! Don't give up! Kevin! Move! Goodness.
Poisoned again.
Hey!
Mind you, kind of I've got things whirring in my brain. Just out here. Unless somebody else has taken it.
Goodness. Bastard.
Hey, over here!
Thanks, Alyssa. You actually going to help, or you going to hinder? Doesn't, not that it really matters.
Goodness.
This sucks.
Word.
Damn it. Thank you. I don't know. Kevin! I think. Let me think.
I didn't pick up any documents, so I get the bad ending for Kevin, but that doesn't matter because I've already got a good ending for him.
Hell of a day I'm having here. Let me think.
Damn it! Don't give up!
We should still see the hospital collapse.
So there you are, my dear. My dear, dear Dorothy. I'll never leave your side again.
Whoa, escaping that plant-infested hell was a rush. But I don't have time to sit and talk about it. If I don't get out of this town soon, the virus will get the best of me, and I'll join those plants myself.
Give me something to think about. So, I'm gonna end the stream here. But I'm gonna think about. I've got things to think about. So that's what I'm gonna go and do now. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. It's appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.